Again. What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Chef Rodney, 117 here from Deliciously Dope TV, bringing you yet another, that's right, the Puff and Pass, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy 420, happy 420. Today, y'all, we're gonna take the road less traveled. We're gonna walk down a little bit of, we're gonna get to the roots of things, really. We're gonna get to the core. We're going to basically give you and kind of review a tool that I myself thought I would probably never use. I'm like, hey, when am I ever going to use this, et cetera, et cetera. Like this isn't really, it's not really my vibe. But check this out. This is totally my vibe, and it's probably one of the best things on the market. But before we do all of that, I'm slacking a little bit, y'all. So I'm going to kind of hit this bowl, and then we'll kind of just jump off into it, yeah? Oh, that's good shit. I'd say conspiracy theory from Bad Girl Buds. That shit is absolute fire. Anything that woman does is fire. She is a badass bitch. Yo, bad girl. Good luck. Now, let's get right down to it, y'all. Right down to it. When trying to heal yourself from within, trying to be able to understand more of the endocannabinoid system and how it actually can heal you. Yo, I just got word that my boy had his girlfriend had some toothache problems, and she went to the dentist. They gave her this, they gave her that, and that ain't work. And then he was like, yo, I gave her a recipe of yours. I made a recipe of yours for your gummies, bro. And he's like, I infused it the way you told me you did, and boom, guess what? She's absolutely fine. The numbness, everything swelling went down. I'm like, thanks, man. So cannabis definitely has healing properties, whether you want to admit it or not. You have an endocannabinoid system. You ain't got a Zoloft system. You ain't got, a Tylenol system. I'm just saying probably natural is better. Okay. What better way to heal from this than grow your damn own? That's why today we're going to be talking about how to actually grow your own stuff, y'all. Cannabis, a beginner's guide to growing marijuana. This is absolutely where you should start if you've ever thought about wanting to grow your own and be like, you know what, I'm curious now. Because let's face it, 2020 being COVID, everybody started a bread starter. Let's face it, I did. That guy didn't last very long, girl, whatever you want to call it. But the point is, everybody starts growing their own. I started my own vinegar, vinegar mother and things of that nature. So it's really coming back to let's bring artisan back into things. Let's hand make things, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Self-sustainability, right? All right, then. I mean, if you can't do it, if you can't get it done otherwise, do it your damn self, okay? Cannabis, beginner guide to growing marijuana by Danny Danko, former High Times magazine Danny Danko. That's right. He wrote this book, y'all, and the foreword's done by George Cervantes. Okay, you can't say more about that. You breaking it down. He definitely hooked us up on it. Like, gave us a shout out. You know what I'm saying? It breaks it down on it's right here. Everything you need to know is in this book. Legit. Okay, absolutely. Let me read the back of it. If you're not already growing your own weed, it's time to start. You'll get better quality, tastier, and more potent marijuana when you find a strain you love. You can grow it over and over again. Danny Danko gives you all the information you need to grow the perfect harvest with no swag, from selecting your seeds to dealing with every pest, and it gets biggest buds every time. And then, Redman's got, a review on this. He says that Danny has a plethora of insight. I had the ability to have Danny Danko on with my boy Adam Brook on the Deliciously Dope's Daily Chronicles. And I'm telling you right now, this absolutely right here is a new Bible of mine. I'm going to have some pictures here lately. I started growing my own. I really did. Did it in certain specific ways, certain specific strains. I actually got a hold of some Durban poison seeds and definitely put those in the grounds. That's one of my all-time favorite strains. If y'all know me, I mean, Durban poison, that is my poison. It's aptly named for me. Then some Blue Dream, and then I've got a little bit of CBG because I was kind of, talking about my own ensemble effect, and just kind of moving on from there. I got a few other just random seeds that I wanted to try, and some auto flowers to see what's the hype behind auto flowers, what they are and what they do. I went page by page, man. I did. I bought it. Somebody recommended it. I went page by page, and you can't break it down more simple than that. You really can't. You really can't. It don't. That's not how that happens. But dude, it's really. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's seriously, like this breaks it down. It's like the Internet for Dummies books. I'm not a dummy, but when it comes to growing stuff, let's just say that, like, yo, I don't got a green thumb. I'll be real with you, I don't got a green thumb, but my girlfriend does. And if she's like, all right, well, I've never grown, marijuana. I've only grown houseplants. And I'm like, that's cool. Danny Danko says, read this. And then boom, she busted open. Yo, our plants look really good. I'm not going to lie for you. I'm excited for this. And it being a first time grower, like, the proof is in the pudding. It's really what it is. So let's break it down. Let's give this bad boy a good review. So I may or may not have read ahead a few times, just a little bit, just reading it. I got to read through it. It's like a Bible, man. It really is. Books are a really good source of information. Not to mention, let's face it, like if I got any questions about the book, I can be like, yo, Danny, what's this mean? You know what I mean? But no, he's been real cool about it. And he's just like, yeah, man, it's in the book, stuff like that. Check it out. Do it. That's terrible Danny Danko impression. I'm sorry, Danny. But real talk though, the book is on point. I love, honestly, like I love it's a good book. I'm not a bibliophile by any means. I love books. I love reading, but I don't, obsess over hardcovers now. I like my audio books. That's a little more technologically advanced. I do like old books, do like writing. Y'all know me, but at the same time, like, I could care less what it looks like, but it does look good. That's what I'm saying. The inside cover is great. Like the forward was good. Why Grow Your Own? Yup, chapter 1. So it's laid out simply. I like that. It's easy to read. So anybody, no matter your reading level, you can understand this because it's got pictures. Yeah, it does. It has pictures. So that's pretty neat. Whether those pictures are 100%, accurate, we'll leave that to the imagination of whatever strain you're smoking. Okay. Sorry, guys and gals. I had to get that in. It was really good. I started raining off. It's very insightful. Absolutely. Redman hit it right on the nail. I think that it was a great idea. Danny, thank you for dropping that. It really is. It's going to help me. I know it's going to help you. I look at it as a key to success, really. This is what he's passing on, man. Each one teach one. You want to teach everybody, everything all the time, whether they want to listen or not, it's up to them. But I'm going to give right off the bat, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 11. Just from looking at it and looking, at the content and all of that stuff. And then when you break it down and keep it simple, that makes it a 10 out of 11. Keep it simple, stupid is always what I was taught during school, during, everything like that. It's really helped me logically look at things in life. So keeping it simple, love it. And then the fact that I'm able to take this and apply it directly to my grow, dude, that bumps it up another one. Because here it's living proof. It's breathing proof that, there's something to all of this and that, people actually care enough to put their heart and soul and their work into, confines of text and pictures and illustrations and let you know, hey, this is how I did it. It is what it is. Yeah, definitely. Dude, that's a solid 11 out of 11. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go right. It's solid, 11 out of 11. He gets the deliciously dope, platinum fork seal of approval. It's not even a question here. I look forward to really just rounding the edges of this book with how much I'm going to strum through it and how much I'm going to read. I'm surprised there's not dirt all over it. I'm surprised that you can't, it's not grubby because it's in my grow room. I keep it in my grow room. It's right there. And so I just, there you go. It's a very, exactly. I was reading this. It's an invaluable resource. I think that's aptly put up, by those words. It does stand up to the standards. It's going to stand the test of time. This is a good foundation brick, to put in the mortar that, we would want to build a foundation with. I think it's a very solid foundation. And thank you, Danny. Huge shout out to Grow Bud Yourself. That podcast, I've listened into it numerous times. I listen when I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? We're all supporting each other out here. Love the show, man. Love the show. He just breaks it down. That's just what he keeps it real. He's like, hey, man, it's just because this happens doesn't mean it's, not for everybody. This is what it is. It's very generalized. And I love that. He always talks to upbeat people. They've always got something good to say. It's not we need, some positive light. And Danko, you're definitely doing that with these things. You're definitely doing that, man. I love it. Solid 11 out of 11. You don't use any huge big words, which I guess is good. But I do like stuff I need to Google every now and then. And then speaking of which, screw Google. Why do Google when he put a glossary straight in the back, like old school, y'all? Be like, all right, you ain't know what that means? Look in the back. And that's something that like I feel that is lost sight of education today. My kids don't have books where they'll just like, it's all digital shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But speaking of digital shit, not shit, but speaking of digital copy things, go check out Northeast Leaf magazine. That's what he's working on right now. You can get that for free online, or you can get a paper one if you want. I do online because I could flip through it and look, and it's the exact same thing. It's convenient again for me on my phone when I'm, going from the studio to this, to that, to doing this. It's crazy, but I definitely love the Northeast Leaf magazine. Go check that out. So he's working on Grow Bud Yourself. He wrote this book. He's, what he did in High Times, and then he's got, Northeast Leaf magazine going on. Are you kidding me right now? There's nothing this guy can't do. It's absolutely nothing this guy can't do. So again, Danko, I appreciate it. You guys go check him out. Grow Bud Yourself, awesome show. Speaking of awesome shows, real quick, and I want to shout this out, y'all. Course Grind podcast with my boy Sean Rossler. If you don't know, now you know. You need to go look up Course Grind podcast and listen to that. He sits down with some of the latest and greatest, man, of the culinary world, and just gets them a little bit of 1-2 what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He really breaks it down. And I believe that a lot more people of more genres, so that, cannabis, everybody should listen to this podcast, because it's, again, a very good in-depth podcast. And it's one of those things where we need the entertainment to just kind of, to block us from all this bullshit that's going on. Not to mention, I mean, the guy's got the voice of an angel. It's not even a joke. You don't believe me? Go check it out. Course Grind podcast. I'm going to tag him all over. He's the Sean Rossler on Instagram. Go peep that. I know he likes Instagram better because it is what it is. But yo, big names, big people doing, massive things, moving mountains that everybody said that they couldn't do. I love being a part of that scene. I love everything about it. And it just goes to show, man, what we can do when we really sit down and just use the proper tools to literally sow the seeds that we want to grow later, if you will, to aptly tie up a little of a tirade. But dude, Danny Danko, from former High Times, senior cultivation editor, High Times magazine. Go check out Cannabis, a beginner's grower's guide to marijuana. Love it. Peep the Course Grind podcast with Sean Rossler. Go check out Grow Bud Yourself with Danny Danko, and also go check out the Northeast Leaf magazine, y'all. There's that right there. That's all you need. That's all you need right now to be hip, to be cool, to be awesome. That's all you need. It don't get simpler than that, y'all. It really don't. Actually, it probably will. But remember to smoke weed every day after that, between that, during that. All of that is amazing, y'all. Somebody asked somewhere, what strain am I smoking? This is Conspiracy Theory from Bad Girl Buds. Go check her out too. God, I have awesome friends. That's really what it comes down to. I have really awesome friends, which includes y'all. So definitely thank you for watching. We got some bigger and some better things coming, y'all. Like I say, bigger and better, not as like the guests. No. That's we have to step up our game so that we can, have them on and stuff. It's like, yo, we got like some banging things coming to you. We're going to change some animations around, do a little bit of music, bringing more to your faces. We're working on a new like video game kind of dynamic comedy show. It's crazy. We're working with some people out of Canada, and that's all I'm saying. We're working with some famous comedians out of Canada. That's all I'm saying. namely because we have to make sure that we can say that first, because they told me I could say it, but then I was like, no, and it's weird. The point is, famous comedians out of Canada, all you need to know. All you need to know. And the name of the show, which is we don't know yet. I'm making up half, they make up half. That's how we're going to do it. But guys, check it out. Cannabis, Beginner's Grower's Guide to Marijuana, Danny Danko. Solid 11 out of 11. Gets the Platinum Fork Deliciously Dope seal of approval, y'all. That conspiracy theory is annihilating me. I need to go get something to drink because the dry mouth is kicking in. And I've got about 1,000,000,005 things to do. So that being said, y'all, I've rattled on for just enough time here. Go check it out. Danny Danko, Grow Bud Yourself, Course Grind Podcast, Bad Girl Buds, and literally everybody else, around the cannabis movement right now. Everybody's doing it. Everybody loves it. I love it. It's great. I love being part of this family. But until tomorrow, y'all, 420, this has been the Puff and Pass with your boy, Chef Rodney, 117 from Deliciously Dope here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.